Hi everyone. My Deluded viewer videos have always been pretty big hitters, and I suppose it's one of the trademarks of what I do on this channel. I'm always ready and happy to call out bad driving, even if it is from the contributor. And in today's video we're going to be looking at some more footage from the person who starred in the biggest feud of all of them. Let's see how Will's getting on after over 3 years. I've previously posted videos of Will's transformation before on the channel. His driving nowadays is night and day different, and now he's an example to most people, and a good example. He's patient, he's courteous, he's thoughtful, and he's planned, and it's truly amazing what a little bit of reflection does to someone's daily drive. Nice work here to help this lorry driver turn around. And to everyone who's just thought it wasn't worth letting a lorry driver out, have a look at this car over here. It's the same one Will was following before. Will had to deal with an awkward situation here. We can see the traffic's all gridlocked, and then this minibus turns up, and it wants to turn left, but the road's narrow. Will quickly decides to help out. The hatched areas are surrounded by a broken line on Will's side. I know they're not in front, but this is fine, and it's helpful. This also encourages the van driver behind to do something similar, and when the car in front is able to move up, Will can also move up, and now things can get flowing. The driver of the Land Rover also makes things better and lets Will go into this space. The van driver can also move up, and now the minibus has got room to get round. There were a number of drivers involved in this fix, but Will was the instigator. Nice work again, mate. And no fuss, non-event. Great job. This is what I mean about how much Will's planning's improved. He doesn't just follow on with the four-wheel drive in front. He's already spotted the car coming the other way. This was the roundabout that Will got wrong in his original video. Let's see how he's doing it now. Expertly picked up that that driver hadn't seen him. Great job. Great early spot and help out of the bus driver in that clip. Look how early Will plans and helps the car that wishes to emerge. It's virtually the same time as the red one. Some people say you don't have to move over, but it surely helps the flow when you do. This is a great example of sharing the road with all road users. Will can't get very far because of the traffic queuing, so he rightly holds back and lets this pedestrian cross. Now he's got to find a way to work with this other lane of traffic that's merging, and he's really positive by holding back nice and early, and that's a lovely way of saying, after you. Will's stuck behind a learner driver, and he's going to be stuck for even longer because the worst possible thing happens. The lights change and the pupil fails to get going. This, in my opinion, is poor instructing. We can see the learners stuck on the brake pedal and are probably trying to use the bike whilst using the brake. They have a little roll back before they finally get going, but then the lights change. Unlucky Will, it won't be long before you're going again. It's Will's roundabout again, and there's some hassle, but it's not from Will. He's just got a ringside seat. That is horn use, but I've had to disguise the audio because there's music playing. And this incident hasn't finished yet. As Will arrives at the next set of lights, this happens. Don't ever get out your car in situations like this. You have no idea what that other person is going to be like or what they're going to do. And there are also plenty of problems with leaving your car on and the door opened. Anyway, at the time it probably made her feel better. But if she looks back at it again, she's probably going to be cringing. Ironically, she was insistent on challenging for a space that held her up, but now she's held everyone else up by getting stuck at the red light. A nice little fix of someone else's mistake. If Will hadn't have slowed, that cyclist would have been at a higher risk. It's amazing how many of these incidents most people miss because they're that unobservant. This driver's definitely one to be wary of. In the end, there was no major problems for Will, but being a step ahead is always important. Again, some excellent evidence of forward planning.
Oh, mamma mia.
No problem at all for Will nowadays, though. You've just made someone's day that little bit easier and nicer. Nice work. Did you spot the problem? Will has. This potentially dangerous one was also easily fixed. Another nice fix without issue. Look at this narrowing before Will gets to the giveaway line. If he'd have gone in there and the cars in front hadn't have been able to clear, this gets blocked, but Will's onto it. I don't even mind the flash of the lights in that situation. No one else was there to misinterpret it. Will also reads the intentions of the van driver brilliantly. Also nice and positive when it was Will's time to go. Will also uses the "have they seen me" mantra really nicely. Will again was nicely aware of a particularly dangerous mistake from the oncoming vehicle. Will also fixes this problem nicely. It's this vehicle to the right that's in the right turning lane that we're watching. Another good time to be positive. I would also like to remind people that my viewers don't send in clips like this to expect a video all of their own. This is totally my choice to put this together in the way that I have done. If you saw Will's first original video, I think you'll all agree that he deserves the recognition for the changes that have been implemented. We're all not born brilliant drivers. We have to learn habits and learn good practice. My primary aim for the channel is to implement change for the good, and Will is my prime example. Don't forget though, everyone's change doesn't have to be as big. If you've changed a tiny little bit for the better through watching some of my videos, it makes me extremely proud and happy. Thank you all so much for your support. Keep safe. I'll see you soon.